Hi guys, it's story time with AB, and the title of our story is The Greedy Dog. There lived a certain dog in a certain village who had no owner. The name of this dog is Lucky. Lucky toiled morning, afternoon, and night in search of food, but found it difficult for him to provide food for himself. One night, Lucky was fortunate enough to see a bone the night he was toiling for food. Lucky saw the bone, sat down happily looking at the bone, and said to himself, "So finally I have seen food to eat this night." Lucky hurriedly ran to where the bone was to get the bone for himself and take the bone home for him to have dinner that night. Lucky reached where the bone was, took the bone, and started playing with the bone because he was very excited that he had seen food for that night. Lucky played with the bone and kept playing with the bone because he was so happy and he couldn't contain his happiness anymore. Lucky collected the bone, sat down, kept munching the bone little by little until he finally decided that he was going to take the bone home and relax and have dinner for himself. Lucky finally left with the bone to go home and go and have dinner. On his way to the house, Lucky reached a river and met another dog with a bone. This particular dog saw a bone on the floor and decided to take the bone home and have dinner for himself too. But no, Lucky was so greedy to the extent that he decided to rush to the other dog and collect the bone from the other dog. And unfortunately for Lucky, his own bone fell to the ground. His own bone fell inside the river and he couldn't see his own bone anymore, and the other dog ran home with his. Lucky looked inside the river searching for his bone, but he couldn't see his bone anymore. Lucky kept scrabbling the floor in search of the bone, but still couldn't see his bone anymore, and he felt very unhappy and upset that he was going back to his house without food and that he was going to sleep with an empty stomach. The moral of this story is that we should not envy what other people have because we might lose ours in the process. Look at what happened to Lucky. He didn't get food to eat that night and he slept with an empty stomach. Being greedy is a sin. Please do not forget to follow our page and share and like our videos. Love you. Cheers. Mwah.